It's Nigeria is a funny place that every week they will, find something to kind of keep the people busy and get to the point. Now, look at it this way. I think that statement that was made by Usman Yusuf was strategic. Could you now see how that statement has moved the people away from the core issue and landed the people into Igbo joining protest or not joining protest? Igbos are not patriotic because they are not joining protest. The protest hasn't even started. That is akin to the adage of an old woman who wants to buy a dog, and the children are already arguing what to name the dog. And in the woman getting angry of a name suggested by a daughter, beat the one of the child to death for a dog that is not yet bought. So the protest hasn't even started. But the argument and division is now who is joining and who is not joining. My final analysis, and this is what I believe in, quote me on this. When the real protest starts, there will be no Igbo, there will be no Yoruba, there will be no Hausa. When NSAS started, nobody now remembers that NSAS actually started in Delta. Nobody remembers that. Where it started will become irrelevant. It's just that, this is the rehearsal stage. When hunger hasn't really beaten you, you would use your mouth to mouth hunger. When hunger comes, you know that even to shout praise the Lord is a heavy task, right? That your tummy will definitely tell you the truth. So for now, Nigerians are catching cruise. Some are making money out of it. You can wake up. I mean, if people like Rudolf, who had a dormant domiciliary account and probably had a couple of thousands of dollars in it, Rudolph wakes up one day and discovers, hey, I'm a millionaire in Naira. Eh? So if you're people like him, you'll be very happy. And I know that the people of Nobi will also be happy. But in the in the final analysis of it, brother, I think let's not take Nigerian matter too seriously, honestly. And that would be my candid advice to my brothers in the diaspora. If you read certain things, I mean, Rudolph was last year. Rudolph was here, and he moved around, and he didn't die, and he wasn't kidnapped, and nobody shot him. But before he came, he thought that he wouldn't even get to Afonovi before some hefty men would surround him and remove the $3 he came with. But here, he came. Nobody cares. Nobody. They would suddenly discover that Rudolph Napalm himself. Nobody cares. So at the end of the day, people are catching cruise. People are creating content just at the back of that. But I think the greater point here is that the, if you ask me, I think there is a clear-cut strategy to distract Nigerians from this. Example is, recall now, yes, the current Labour chairman Ajero is from Imo State, right? He is Igbo. But never in the history of this nation did we care where a person came from. When Obasanjo, I was a staff of NTA then in Lagos, when Obasanjo was was the president of this nation, Adams Oshomole, uh, the one that wears a suit made by carpenter, you know, was the head, the chairman of labor, right? Every time, at every slightest opportunity, Adams will call people on the street. Pump price increase, he will call people on the street. But no one ever said Adams Oshomole is from Edo. Adams Oshomole had Rudolph, this one louder. Adams Oshomole. Adams Adams Oshomole is from Edo or where he came from. And we never had this kind of, unnecessary division as to what and how people will register their disgust. But suddenly, before Labour even calls for a mass action, you will see a generality of the people, certain section of the country, begin to ethnicize a labor union, as if Ajero lives today and a Yoruba person, a Bini person, or a Fulani person, or an Hausa person, a Gwari, Nupe, or Anna. I don't know. If that individual becomes the head of the labor union, will we continue in the same narrative and trajectory? I think Nigerians need to really sit back and think deeper as to what these characters push in our faces. Most times we run with it without really giving it a deeper look and a deeper thought. But if we do, you find, as we say in Nigerian parlance, these people now our head that they use us, that they use us catch cruise. Honestly,